Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today is July 1st and it's a Wednesday. Unloaded a little bit of straw this morning. Might be some more straw coming later. I'll be sure to record if there is. And yeah, it's in the triple digits right now, along with the next 2 days. There's a little bit of an air moving, which is nice. Makes not feel quite as bad, but at the same time it's just drying things out even more, which is not what we want, because we're very dry. We do not want to see this. I don't know what other farmers call it, but I call it cactusing. I mean, it looked prickly. It does not. This is not good. Corn does this as defense against the sun. It curls its leaves together, so there's less contact, like less contact of the sun hitting the plant. So yeah, there's rain, chances of rain at the end of the week here, which we need it. Hopefully we get it. With how humid it is, we better. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, this is probably hurting the corn a little bit. I don't know if we'll be able to see it in the end results, but I'm sure if we would have had water, I think it would be a little further along. But who knows, man? That's just my opinion. But let's go down and I'll throw some drone clips for you of what's going on down by the bunks at Fort Bunk, pretty much. That's what I'm gonna call it down there. So a couple of videos ago, I said I don't know how much they'd be able to use. Looks like they're able to use more than I thought. As far as a good bit of rubble there, they're still sorting through it. I'm not sure what we'll do. If we'll jackhammer some of that stuff apart or what. But yeah, we're filling it in even more. I guess we're gonna make it even with the wall. That's what it appears to be the result of what they're doing here. I guess that makes sense. If I heard correctly, I don't know how much room there is going to be between the retaining wall, just because well, we'll have enough room possibly to like mow grass, do maybe a mower's width or whatever, or maybe it'll be 2 mowers width. I'm not sure what the plan is exactly for how much space, but enough. So yeah, it's all filled in here. And you can see where the bunk level is too. So. They sure do have it nice here. They have it, bring it out here to the bank around the stack shed. That's nice. And then I guess we'll kind of grade this down, I guess, or try to. If we can't, maybe, I don't know if we'll put stone there or what. I don't know. Might be the spot where some weeds grow, but you know, the back of the farm here is gonna look way better than it ever has. I guess this is drainage of some sort. But here's the path to the field. So just picture another wall yet. You can understand why I'm gonna call it, well, actually 2 walls. Another retaining wall and then the bunk wall. It's gonna be like a castle back here. Call it Fort Bunk. That's gonna be something. There's the dozer. This is cool. As you can see, I remember in previous videos, or a couple videos ago, I said about you bolting these together. The ribbed ones you can bolt together, and that's what they did. Alrighty, so I don't know what I'll tune in next. I got some calves to go through, treat. Maybe I'll bring you along for that. And then unloading straw, I guess. If you're wondering what I'm doing on the phone, I'm putting in the tag numbers of the ones that I treated, and then we'll document it. So I know, so we can keep track of all the calves that we've treated, and we can be like, oh, well, we treated this calf this many times for respiratory and she's not getting better. Or it might affect, it can affect her as far as how well she produces milk in the future. So it kind of just helps us out, I guess, in the long run. It's so hard to tell this time of year. I mean, it's hot, miserable. They're hot and miserable, and mighty friendly. Must not be thinking straight because of the heat. All right, I'm not your mama. Let's see what they look like. So far, these all look pretty similar as far as size, and none of their ears are drooped from being sick, I guess, or feeling like crap. This is what I like to see. The older ones are nice, happy, and healthy. As you can tell, they're not. They're panting and whatnot from the heat. It's hot, to say the least. It's hot. I'll do the calf barns now. Everything's looking pretty good. As I say that, I get to this one here. She's breathing heavy, not only because it's hot, but I'm pretty sure she's sick by the way she's breathing. You can also see her rib cage, meaning she's probably not eating as much as she should be. So, just don't like the look of her. Just go with 2 cc's right underneath the skin. The skin's nice and loose at the neck. Well, I'm doing 2 cc's for her. She's close to 200 pounds, roughly. So I actually did a little less than 2 cc's, but I'm just so used to saying it because they're all around 200 pounds. But yeah, so treated her. Hopefully she snaps out of it here. Well, I only have 2 calves to bring out. I only brought up the one. I didn't really feel like getting the skid loader. I'm just quickly doing it with the 4-wheeler. So yeah, I'm gonna take her for a little ride. me and Mitch are gonna get the feeding. I'll tune back in after feeding if there's straw here, or if there's not, well, there'll be straw the next day for sure. Yeah. Well, with how many people have R-Series tractors, I just thought I had to grab the camera and bash mother deer just a little bit. So, if you're getting water in your cab, this was mother deer's design. So you got moisture up in here, and you said the brackets are made out of galvanized.
Yeah, so the structure of the actual evaporator heater unit is made out of galvanized.
So when you have moisture up in here, if they would have made it out of stainless, they would have been fine, or anything else that doesn't rust. Well, what happens is these plugs get clogged with rust chips, and therefore you get water in your cab. Just a quick little tidbit.
Hey everybody, found a GoPro in the shop, so I'm going to use it. I am, well, Tony for one, if nobody knows me, or anybody doesn't know me, working on our 285R here. Nothing, just routine maintenance. ILS, there's some grease zerks that we grease routinely, or whatever you want to call it, but then I got a couple here that are you got to pull this boot here, and there's a plug I'm working on taking out, and just so happens I don't know if I cross-threaded it when I put it in, or I can't remember anymore, but either way there's a heavy snap ring that was up against it, and or that plug backed out and that snap ring messed the threads up or damaged it. So what's already sort of an annoying job just got more annoying. So also the CV joints on either side, I don't know if you can see those plugs, we take those out and put a zerk in and grease them. They're kind of particular about, they don't want them over greased, which I've always kind of been like, well, I'd rather do that than under grease. I guess if you push the seals out. Anyhow, I have never had any problem with a universal joint because I over greased it. I'm sure there's a reason, and somebody can explain it to me. However, we did have some go bad that weren't greased enough. So like I said, I'd never had any that I can say, oh wow, I over greased it and it messed it up. But so I did push a little grease out there, but like I said, I don't, otherwise you can sort of tell when it gets pressure in it, and that's a good time to back off. But anyhow, that's what I'm doing today. Nothing exciting. It's in the mid 90s or 100 degrees here today, so it's warm.
It's the following day here, and I'm thinking I'll wrap up the video today. First, I'll give you an update down here at the bunk. They have the rest of this wall removed. Wait, over here. Yes, and then they added wall to the back here because, well, we had to add 40 feet of wall, if that makes sense, because we're 20 feet for each of these two bunks, 40 feet here. Right here, that trench area is for that new wall. But anyway, I don't know if I clarified, we're not doing anything with the back wall. The back wall say 12 feet, so they're not going to make that much of a difference. The sides are going to mean more than anything. So even though the bunk over there is 16 feet in the back, man, you could chop all day and you still won't have the wedge the whole way up, or it'd be awfully close. I don't know. Corn silage is different than rye. Rye is fluffier, so I guess it depends how aggressive you make your slope. So, but yeah, I guess here they're just prepping for concrete as of right now. So I'll tune back in when some straw comes in, and I'll start unloading straw. And if we're removing that wall, I was told apparently Tuesday or by Tuesday. So yeah, we got a lot of tires here to move. I might get the skid loader and forks and help Mitch clean up tires. I might pick up the stragglers or whatnot. I got this straw to stack here. That old stuff there I might scoot down more. I'll put it along the wall over here where the manure tank was. My dad came down and pulled the manure tank out. So I'll just move this stuff here. So, in the meantime. But I guess I'll set you up to watch me stack some more straw. Got the old straw moved over as far as we can go where the tank was, and all the straw stacked. I'm gonna keep moving tires here until more straw comes and I'll unload more. My GoPro's having a hard time with this heat. It's stupid hot out again. Mitch is getting most of them with the payloader, and I'm picking up the stragglers here. I'm doing it the lazy way with the fork, but depending how you do it, if you're good at it, you have the skill, you know, you can make quick work with it. So, yeah. All right, I'll let you guys stop wobbling. Shed's starting to fill up. I guess technically more so like the shed's getting full. It's been filling up. And we have another load here. This one's not as full though. I think this is our last. Boy, you need to lay off the little Debbies. Well, as you can see, we got our sidewalls here. The rest of the sidewalls we put down there because we'll use it on the bunk in the fall. Probably said that already, I can't remember. Got another load of straw here. I think this will be the last load of straw I record on camera. I don't know if there'll be more coming today or not. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video. If you enjoyed it, you know, subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. It'll help me out, you know. It's much appreciated. But yeah. Well, another load, huh?